Coming in 2014, the director's cut of Writing Frenzy. Frenzy, the hottest comic book on the market. Billy Shaw, the screenwriter assigned to write the Frenzy movie. One problem. Billy's totally blocked. Now, Billy travels to the comic book store that the creator of Frenzy died in an attempt to inspire himself. Will it do the trick? With help from the store's owners, John and Pete, it just might. Writing Frenzy. It's about the process. The new comedy from Pondo Enterprises, coming in 2014.
Hello, GMR Podcasters. This is Sarah Tracy of Just Saying Page. I post really awesome, clever quotes, witty jokes, thoughts provoked on the daily. So check me out, justsayingpage.com. And we're on Twitter. Look me up. Thank you.
Who is John? That's a question that quite a few people already know the answer to. And now it's time for you to find out who is John. Go to whoisjohn.com. That's WHOISZHON. And you can watch the entire 20-episode series for free. It's the story of Jean, an alien, or is he, who crash-landed on Earth many, many years ago, who has now turned himself in to the authorities and claims he'll answer all of their questions. Or will he? Check it out. Whoisjohn.com. WHOISZHON.com.
GMR. You're listening to the GMR Podcast.
You can hear the GMR Podcast on Stitcher. Stitcher is radio on demand. Download the free app today. Listen anytime, anywhere.
Create custom playlists. Rate and review my show on Stitcher. And over 4 million car dashboards.
On demand and on the go. No downloading, no syncing, and no wasted memory. Don't have Stitcher? Download it free today at Stitcher.com or in the App Store.
Got hit in the face like 13 times, huh?
Yeah,
That's right.
that'll happen.
I was gonna say he looked like a Freddie Mercury guy, but a little too much mustache. I don't think Freddie Mercury ever went with the...
He's not quite Borat.
No. But he definitely looks like a porn star whose name I can't quite remember. But, yeah, we were pretty active on our Twitter or Facebook. We throw those things up there real quick.
GMR.
Podcasting. Happy birthday, Ray.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Woo!
Ray. It's 100th show.
He's 100?
The show was 100.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Yesterday was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it's, by design, it's Ray's birthday fell on the 100th episode. And wouldn't you know it, he's not even here.
No. And it's already at the time of day where I'm suspecting he's probably not going to arrive, so...
I would never expect him to arrive, but I would expect him to call you.
Well, yeah. I'm playing it up for the sake of the podcast.
Okay, alright, I understand. Last year at this time, was that when his ulcer acted up? Oh, I just bumped into that.
Oh, because I was like, what happened?
There's a weird noise over here.
It put the power veto up on the TV. You know, that little sign that said no?
And you have one of those built into your sensory input. Weird noises out of the corner. Because you're pretty familiar with this area. You're not used to that noise. That's the first time I've ever done that, I think.
There was a noise involved?
Something.
A remote control made a noise?
You didn't... What are we even talking about?
Podcast.
Podcasting. 100 episodes.
Wow. I still haven't seen The Hobbit.
What's that have to?
Well, the very first podcast, Ray's going off on The Hobbit.
Ah, that's pretty good. That Martian has tits. Bigger tits than the porno guy.
Talk about out of context.
Yeah. And she's got a championship belt. What is she? That belt looks exactly like the robot's face. Yeah, nobody knows what we're talking about.
They're Martians.
We're watching Santa Claus versus the Martians. What's it called?
Conquers the Martians.
Conquers the Martians.
Like, conquers your brain cells is more like it. The Turkey Day Marathon continues because I want it to. If you've been following on Twitter, you can see that I tweet out each movie as it comes on.
Got any Rousdower in the lineup?
No, I'm redoing the '94 lineup, so Rousdower didn't exist yet. Well, the movie did, but it hadn't become part of the show at that point.
Rousdower.
People wanted their Rousdower again yesterday.
Is it on YouTube? Can you just go watch anytime anybody with a connection? Can they just watch Rousdower whenever they want?
I think that one's on YouTube. Almost every episode is.
We need to watch before I leave here today. One episode of the new WKRP.
Oh God.
No, come on.
This is what I get for mentioning these
Fuck,
things.
I know, dude. I didn't even think it was a real thing.
How about I just, put it on your iPod?
Oh, man.
And then you can report back. Because I saw a few seconds, and I don't know if I want to go down that road again. It doesn't seem as painful as the new Land of the Lost, but... Yes, there was a spin-off of WKRP in Cincinnati called The New WKRP in Cincinnati, but you wouldn't know that that was the name of the show by watching the intro, because it's the same intro with a shitty re-recording of the song, and only people left are the big guy, Les Nessman, and Herb.
The core of the show.
Yeah, the core of the show. It ran from 91 to 93 in syndication. And every episode is on YouTube, because that's what YouTube is. The home for weird, old, obscure shit.
YouTube is awesome these days.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
If you can think of it, somebody else has probably thought of it and recorded it and said, hey, let me share this.
I mean,
every other person on the planet.
Here's a really perfect, the most obscure example yet. Hey, do they have Hello Larry on YouTube?
Oh, yeah,
and then
Hello
they did.
Larry. I'm not going to force you to watch Hello Larry, dude. But
wow.
It's a hard watch. The only reason I really got into it was because I was a big McLean Stevens fan from MASH, and then they killed him on MASH. And I was like, what the fuck? That's not cool.
Hello Larry is awakening dead brain cells.
Because he got he's like, fuck, I can have my own career. I'm the big star of this show, right? Fuck Alan Alda. I'm gonna go make Hello Larry. Get involved with that Different Strokes or whatever energy.
Yeah, you had to be there to remember that, because unless you're a hardcore Different Strokes fan, you have no idea what we're talking about. Because when was the last time Hello Larry was on TV?
Oh.
Early 80s?
Did they even replay it?
If they replayed it at all, it was early 80s.
I remember seeing it when it was on TV. I was seriously into it because of McLean Stevens. And it had that girl from Escape to Witch Mountain on it.
That's right. I remember After MASH.
I remember that too. That was pretty good.
The show about what happens after MASH is over. We're just going to focus on, 3 characters
They all
in a
worked,
hospital.
They all worked in a hospital somewhere. Not sure where it was.
Yeah, apparently to this day there's still episodes of that nobody's seen. But it's more, we should just go up to that booth with the list. Be like, okay.
You just go up to the guy,
got hello, Larry.
And be like, hey.
I'm looking for this. I'm looking for...
Just like you're shopping on Amazon, just give him your list and let him fucking fill your order like you're going to get a prescription.
Like, I know you got it. Even if you don't have it on the shelf over here, I know you got it. Because look what you have on the shelf.
That guy's got everything. No cameras, please. Is that what it said?
Yeah. Don't be taking pictures of my merchandise. Fantastic Four from 1994. Go to YouTube and watch that.
Yeah. And then check out Reform School Girls.
Yes, that's on YouTube
Recently
as well.
discovered that was out there. And then if you're really fucking bored, watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Yeah, you can watch this Unrift.
Is that Santa Claus Conquers the Martians or Conquers Martians?
The Martians.
So those are written very small over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can find this one on internetarchive.org because it's completely public domain.
And spoiler alert, he conquers their hearts. That's what he does.
And now,
Brings the spirit of Christmas to Mars. And now they're all happy. They're playing. Dude's playing with a doll. Or that's a chick. Once again, nice titties.
he's got the striped shirt like Monroe.
A classic, the striped shirt. Did you have one of those shirts?
Not that I can recall. They have public domain video games on that website now.
What does that mean?
You know, those old school games that nobody gives a shit about anymore because nobody can make money off of it.
That doesn't even make sense what you just said to me. But
a lot of these game manufacturers of the original arcade games and whatnot, apparently they've let it all just go into public domain because it's like, that's not where the video game business is. It's all historic now.
There's a video game I used to love where you started out with one ship and you had one shot, and then you could shoot all these ships. It was kind of like Galaxian or Galaga, and then you could dock with another ship, and then you had 3 shots, and then you could dock with another ship, and then you had 5 shots, and then you're just fucking shit up.
If it sounds familiar, tweet us at GMR Podcast so we can find out what game that was.
I've been looking for that game since I was 12 and used to go to the Senor Taco.
Oh, wow.
Which was just like a local thing. I don't think it was... You ever go to the Senor Taco?
That sounds real familiar.
I don't think it existed when you were... I guess it still existed when I was in high school.
I mean, I came here in 81, so...
I was at Flowing Wells there's a Flowing Wells High School right there. That seems like it's out of your district. But maybe you went to the mall or something?
I lived in different places around town over the years, so...
I used to go there and get just a flour tortilla with ketchup on it because I was poor. And we'd skateboard at the high school. And we didn't know how to skateboard, so we weren't like Tony Hawk or anything.
If you really like Grateful Dead bootlegs, there's a shit ton of them on this website.
Well, there are probably thousands of them, right?
Yeah.
Because those guys record or somebody records everything they do. Oh, look, Droppo is Santa Claus now.
Yeah, he's dressing himself as
Is he going to be the Mars Santa Claus? He's going to be the representative, like the ambassador?
Yeah, you're remembering the movie.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he's talking to us now, isn't he?
Breaking that third wall.
Fourth wall to the third wall.
He's breaking both.
He's breaking all the rules, man. He's that fucking Droppo. He's a kick-ass motherfucking Santa Claus, bro.
Yeah, it's all these old school arcade games. You know,
We have to go through them one by one, dude. How many are there?
oh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch.
We'll download them all. I see Joust. You mean nobody picked up Joust?
Well, at this point, it's just like, it's historic, you know? It's just...
Oh my gosh. Oh, I see.
It's out there in the world. They're making new
It's like
advanced video games.
34,
Yeah.
35 years old or fucking
So it's like, you want to play Joust here? Fucking play Joust till your heart's
25 years
content.
old. You used to play a lot of Joust, right?
Yeah.
You hitting that button like a motherfucker, dude.
I had it for the 2600.
Oh, and then you got your own version of it. Because you could go head to head in that game. That's pretty cool. Back in the day, you'd throw a quarter down, you could play somebody else on a video game. And that guy, you'd either beat that guy or he'd beat you, and then somebody else would step up. Because that's what we did. It was the 80s. We played fucking video games.
Yeah, you put a quarter down on the machine.
And you were next. Oh, I didn't want to get caught up in a bunch of joust stuff. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm jousting.
How are you going to joust? Crazy.
Yeah. Archive.org and look around on there and you'll find the Internet Arcade and all those games you spent way too many, I should say you put way too many quarters into. No, if you stare at that, it's a sailboat. It's like plugging the game in for the first time.
Yeah. I used to be addicted to Popeye.
I think they have that on here.
I would go to I'd go to Golden Pins Bowling Alley with a roll of quarters. And I just played the fuck out of video games all day. Mostly Popeye. That's the only place that's the thing back in the day. Only certain places had video games. You had to make the rounds if you wanted to play different video games. Remember that?
That's true. If you
Yeah.
wanted a certain machine, you'd have to go.
You had to ride your bike, man. That's a lot of fucking video games, dude. So many video games.
So little time.
Hubert. Are they in alphabetical order?
Yeah.
So no Popeye.
No. But they got Paperboy.
Paperboy. That's still a lot of fucking video games. Star Trek? Wow, I do not remember this video game, do you?
No, from 82.
Yeah, they didn't have this at the Golden Pins.
And apparently, if you want to take the time, you can, I guess you use the control, the Alt button, and the space bar with the arrow keys to play the game on your keyboard.
Yeah. Sega. Fucking early Sega
wow,
game.
look at that shit.
That's badass, dude.
Give me a quarter.
No shit. Klingon. Press. Begin simulation. Are you a Klingon or you dock with Starbase? Or are these different missions available to you?
I guess. Oh, I'm down here doing something.
Yeah.
Oh, this one makes me go. And then you turn.
That is some old school graphics.
Bam! Collision.
You just collided with
Yeah, that was neat for 5 seconds.
fucking...
Wow, I couldn't get this to work before. I was just using the wrong browser. Oh, but Star Wars trailer came out today.
That's crazy.
Our teaser, I should say, is only 88 seconds. We got to see a new lightsaber, so they can sell more shit, obviously.
A new droid.
That's right, yeah. Millennium Falcon flying around, things that look like X-Wings.
Oh, those were X-Wings, but they were flying real low.
Some stormtrooper guy without his helmet on what looks like Tatooine.
Well,
or
that black
something.
guy was supposed to be a stormtrooper?
That's what I gathered. It looked like he didn't have his helmet on, you know.
Oh, but they're supposed to be clones.
Well, this is way into the future, so
Maybe they ran
were
out of
doing
those
recruits.
clones.
You know, I'd always heard about the you could just join up and they give you a stormtrooper suit.
Well, that does make more sense. Like the first A New Hope, they were different sizes and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe all those got wiped out, or they were like those were the elite troops that they kept somewhere. I don't fucking know. So Star Trek and Star Wars are gonna merge someday. Have you heard this thing?
Yeah, I predict it will happen when Tucson and Phoenix merge.
You don't think there'll ever be like
On the
a
same
crossover,
day.
like in the back of a Star Trek movie? You'll see like fucking Guido or something, or like Hammerhead. You know what I mean?
Oh, let's hope not.
Pac-Man. They got Pac-Man on there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's interesting living in the future, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If we would have had this then, wouldn't have been able to get anybody to
Our
leave your
dicks would
house.
be 6 feet long by now. I think that's how it works. You time travel, the more you time travel.
That's a magic eye, isn't it?
Oh, it's looking at you, see?
It's a sailboat.
Are you looking at the art, or is the art looking at you? So we're going to go down and direct and produce Flem's show tomorrow. Is that the plan?
Oh, we're back to that?
No. I just thought, holy shit, they have a fucking... Look at this. They just open a slot in the wall, and they either get a train or a dolly. A doll? Or some sort of toy. One of them had a ball. Look, ball, a bat. Look what he's got. He's got like a tennis racket or something. What the fuck are you playing? Oh shit, I know what you're playing.
That looks fucking sharp.
It does. The human race is insignificant. Is that what it said?
Mm-hmm.
But. Oh shit, you can't fire. You're fucked.
I don't know which keys fire. They're over
You're
here.
in trouble, dude. You can't fire. You're never gonna rescue fucking Sally and Harold over there. This is a really good concept for a game.
Oh,
Robotron.
I wasted many a quarter on Robotron 2084. Quarters that weren't even mine.
Do they have the Journey video game on there?
Oh, Journey Escape.
That would be awesome.
No. Oh? Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
It's just ancient, obsolete shit, so there it is. In an internet museum.
You could store the whole video game on like just barely any memory that your phone possesses. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, Droppo. Do you think they could take those helmets off
No.
Or do you think it's like part of the system that keeps them alive or something?
Yeah, I don't think they can take the helmets off.
Huh. What the fuck's going on, dude? He's got that fucking air gun again. You should tweet that website out.
Oh, we already did.
Oh, you already did? Wow. That's pretty cool. You think JJ is still playing
Rocksmith?
Rocksmith right now?
Probably. They have a new version of it out. So.
Yeah. What's so new about it?
It's got more songs. I think there's some other stuff
Isn't
too.
that's like the coolest thing I could even have thought of back in the day. You could plug a guitar into your video game and just play your guitar. I would have thought you were insane because I'm trying to play fucking Robotron. I wouldn't know what the fuck you were talking about, would you?
No.
You plug your guitar straight into your fucking video game. How the fuck does that work?
It's magic.
It is magic. Holy shit. That's a nice storeroom they have there. Looks like they have some laundry hung up. So what are we doing Christmas month?
What day is Christmas anyway?
It's a question.
It's a Thursday, maybe?
That doesn't sound right. But maybe. Could be a Thursday.
GMR.
It is a Thursday. Is Christmas the 25th?
Yep.
Well, that'd be a Thursday, my friend. You got that weekend off as well?
Yeah.
Cool. And then New Year's, of course, obviously would be on Thursday as well. We should do something crazy on New Year's.
Oh, you know how I love to do that.
I know.
Well, I did survive the Halloween party.
Yeah, it was a good party. WWF Superstars.
How can that be, you ask? But there it is.
What year was that?
That's the one from the late 80s that I loved so much. I put so many fucking quarters into this game.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
This was the greatest. Well, that was episode 100. We'll be back next week to start a brand new run of 100 shows.
Woo!
GMR. 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 GMR.